Hello everybody, my name is Kieran from The Checkpoint, the only gaming channel that owns a pet tiger, and today I've got some really cool news for you about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So when the details of Advanced Warfare multiplayer were first released, details such as perks, Exo Abilities, grenades, things like that, people noticed that Dead Silence, or the equivalent of Dead Silence, was missing from the game. And this confused a lot of people, because Dead Silence is seen as kind of one of the staple perks within the game, and not having the ability to mute your footsteps, or make your footsteps less of a sound or silent, people found that really weird that it wasn't in the game. And I did too. I was quite puzzled. For game modes such as Search and Destroy, not having the ability to silence your footsteps will be a kind of a weird thing to do. It's always seen as a staple, and as I said, the ability to mute your footsteps in Search and Destroy, if you can't mute your footsteps, it's just going to be, you're just going to be loud all the time. It's just bringing a lot of sound touring into the game. It might make it a bit more slow paced, but it seems as if Sledgehammer Games have responded to this. And the way that they've responded is they've brought in a new Exo ability. A few hours ago, Michael Condrey released a tweet, and within the tweet he said they're discussing within Advanced Warfare a new Exo ability that was discussed today. This is called Mute, and what Mute does, it will obviously mute your footsteps for 20 seconds or 30 seconds with the Overcharged perk. The Overcharged perk being a perk that lengthens the amount of time which you can use your ability in one life it varies around, I believe it's around 20%. So you can use your Exo ability, you can use your cloak, your stim, any ability for a bit longer. Obviously this one is a 50% increase for your footsteps, and most abilities last for like 5 seconds. This one is an exception. Obviously it's less powerful because all it does is mute your footsteps, but that's why it lasts for longer, for 20-30 seconds. So we now have a Dead Silence within the game, and I think it's really interesting, and I kind of like it how they've done it like this. Now, obviously you can only use this once per life, so once you use your ability, you can't use it again until you die and respawn. And obviously in Search and Destroy that's not an option, because you have to stay alive. So I think this will bring a really good strategy to the game as to when you think is a good time to mute your footsteps. Especially in kind of Search and Destroy, we see a lot of that in competitive, some kind of tense Search and Destroy competitive games, in MLG tournaments and things like that. Being able to kind of pick out a strategy and thinking when's the best location and timing to mute your footsteps, I think it will bring a lot more strategy into the game, and it will kind of make it a more thinking based. Obviously without it you could just sound tool and listen out for people's footsteps, but with this I think it brings a lot more kind of variations on strategies and how you work within the game. So I think it's really cool how you've done this. Obviously with the old Dead Silence system, with the old Dead Silence perk, you were completely silent for the whole time. Any movements you made were silent. However, this time you can only be silent for 20 or 30 seconds per life. So obviously that's going to be a lot more interesting. You have to, as I said, I've said that a million times, but it's really going to enhance the strategy and balance. That's the quote that Mitochondria said. So I think it's a really cool addition to the game, and it was kind of needed as well. So that's an overview of the new Exo ability within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer. It's called Mute, and it mutes your footsteps for 20 seconds or 30 seconds with the Overcharged perk. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Follow us on Twitter @RealCheckpoint, and I'll talk to you guys soon.